Day 5. Was it today anyway? I've been losing track of time. Whew, kind of late afternoon, early evening. I'm already tired and dirty because I spent a long time today, at least a few hours running the excavator and digging a 5-foot hole. So pardon the tired face and mud, but we got to get this girl out. She had yesterday off. The day before that, she did really great. So I'm thinking today, hopefully, we get just a nice quiet ride, which brings me to a topic: believing in yourself, believing in your horse. People come out and ride. Before I let them out here in the forest and trails, we practice in the round pen. Everyone is required to show a walk, trot, forward, back, and stop. If you said, stop on a specific spot, boop, right, then you stop. If your horse, say at this point you say, whoa, and they go, and they kind of stop moving, that's not a stop. That's just running out of gas or just letting their momentum run out. I asked for a stop. I believe she's going to stop. I believe she's going to turn right sooner or later, right? As her training progresses, as everyone's training in here has progressed, they prove me right more and more. And every day I try to start over new and fresh. Of course, we have history. I can't deny who she is, who I am, what we've been through. But I can't hold on to grudges. If I ask for her to go down this hill, I need to believe she's going to go down the hill. Here we go. We're going to believe we're going to have a good day. We're going to believe we're going to go to the round pen and back, no problems. And I'm going to believe in you, Scout. I believe in you. I don't know if she believes it. All right, so we are in the round pen. We came down the hill we worked on for 5 days, and the little slope here we tussled on for 5 days. That's nice, Scout. If you've been watching and following along, my last session, my 4th session, I jumped up and down, or mounted and dismounted 8-10 times and just went nowhere. So here we are in the round pen, not working, just changing things up. As soon as we get in here, I don't want to run her around and make things crazy. Just as she started trusting this place, I now need to kind of slow things down. This doesn't mean we're never going to work in here again. Of course we're going to. A lot of people think the round pen is where you just cut your horse loose, get a whip, and push them around like crazy. That's not the case. There are so many lessons to be learned here. You do want to get a good workout, but not always have to be panting for breath and sweating out our eyeballs. She decided on her own to come up to me and just stand. I'm going to reward her by continuing to ignore her and walk away. This is a lesson we worked on when I first brought her home close to 2 years ago. She did not link up. She wanted nothing to do with people. Hi, sweetie. This is something I know all of my horses are going to do. I believe is they will all link up. That's just a fact in my world. Therefore, they do it. This brings me to a whole topic I've been wanting to talk about ever since my first video. The people in my life who believe in me. My husband, Steve, who's always believed in me and supported me, and my children, of course. All 3 of them are just phenomenal people. They don't like coming and riding, but they're still very supportive. And my dad, who believed in me so much, he helped support me in Wyoming, sent me off my journeyman and my master year, and bought me Sparky, who is now 6, my 2-year-old that I had to break to pass my master's. Dad and my stepmom believed in me so much, and it meant the world to me. When I was having doubts and fears, in my previous videos I've talked about, and I'll say it again, my first year with Ken McNabb at the Powderhorn Ranch, I I thought I was going to die. The level of riding and training I saw there, I had never seen before. And I just thought, I was outclassed in every way. I was out cowboyed. There was no way I was ever going to ride or train like them. And I didn't belong there. I never want to go back again. That changed probably halfway through the year. I decided I wanted to finish. So to all of you have been my support team and been there for me through this crazy journey, I love you and thank you so much. Some days are just meant for relaxation and review and reinforcement. Not quite like Sparky where she's gonna get up and lick my phone, but she's right there. This is one of the most rewarding things to teach a horse, and my students, when they come out and they want to connect with their horse, I just love how they light up when this starts happening. Hey, she says, don't forget me. I'm mounted up, just working on our chill. Something really important that I think everyone can work on, including dressage, hunt, jump, all that, is waiting. When I pick up these reins, that doesn't mean go. That doesn't mean move your feet. You see how she leaned a little? She's still learning that this does not mean go. Actually, what it means is, let's see if we can do this one-handed. It means, I'm just gonna hold it. Now, she's getting a little confused here. That's okay. Now I'm gonna wait on her. I'm not gonna ramp up there. She dropped her head. When I pick this up, drop your head. I still like it a little lower. There we go. Every time I pick up these reins, I want that head to go a little bit lower. Pick it up. There we go. If you feel like, hey, I got this, and it's great, try this. Take a little bit of mane with the reins, pull on the mane, and then give the cue. And pretty soon, when you tug on that mane, their head drops. It's pretty slick stuff. Why is dropping the head so important? Well, when horses graze and drink, they drop their head. Their heart rate goes down. So when I mount up, I want them to relax and get ready to go to work, but not freaking out, not holding their breath, not, worried. Just relax. Yeah, we might sweat, probably, but you don't need to be worried about it. I know it sounds contradictory. Relax, get ready to work, but that's kind of it in a nutshell. Hi, we're together, relax, now go to work. So she's still working on that concept. Pick up the reins, and I'm just gonna hold. I don't really care what her feet are doing. I'm just waiting for that head to come down. I'm gonna pick, yep, she's starting to get it. I'm pushing her forward just a little. We're gonna get her feet moving and still want that head to drop. When they get it at the standstill, you can go ahead and push them into a walk. So it's a combination of things. And it seems to be kind of the next level that kind of challenges their brain. Come on now, put the head down. There we go. 5 days, this girl and I, we've been working on our hill. And for 5 days, we've been working on getting rid of refusals. And now we're going to advance to going to work in a relaxed manner. 5 days, I could have been doing other things. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I was running the excavator and digging a hole before I came out here. And I'm tired. I'm really tired. It's hot. I'm thirsty. Sometimes this is the last thing I want to do, is get back out here and ride a pony that needs training. Or sometimes I don't want to ride a pony at all. But hey, that doesn't matter. How I feel needs to be set aside. Brings me to another subject. So the first subject is believing in your horse, believing in yourself. My second subject of the day, and I cannot say enough, so I will probably be repeating this throughout, well, till the day I die. You cannot come out, train a horse, you know, whip them around the circle or feed them treats or whatever your method is. You can't come out and work with the horse and then park them for days on end, weeks on end. You just can't do that and expect for results or expect consistency. They're not motorcycles or bicycles. You can't just stick them in a garage and expect the same old horse to come out like a bicycle would. They need consistency. They need you. Even if you only have 10 minutes to come out, pick something that you and your horse have done before really well and repeat that lesson just to be with them. You have got to come out and you have got to work. You've got to spend time with your horse while the sun is starting to set. Whoa, we got a little head toss there, so we're gonna work on that. She is learning that this doesn't mean torture. It's just another day at work. There we go. And she's also learning if she just does what I ask, it's just a whole lot easier. I've had zero resistance, zero freakouts, or whatever you want to call it, where the head goes up high and the eye bugs out and the sweat just comes out of nowhere for no reason. None of that today. I could get on and run her around because, hey, she's mine and that's my right. I just think that would do more harm than good right now. It's not forbidden, but I think it would be counterproductive. We came down our hill calmly and beautifully. I'm going to say not perfect, though. She did hesitate for like a microsecond. That's okay. It's better than the full-on 4 or 5 steps she used to run backwards or sideways. So, hey, it's great progress. So rather than drill that over and over and over, we went into the round pen. We worked on picking up the rein and softening and relaxing. We didn't break a sweat. We worked the gait, which used to be a source of great anxiety and confusion for her. I know a lot of people like to get into the whole history of the horse and their trauma, and yeah, maybe some of that needs to be talked about, but generally speaking, it really doesn't. What we have is the here and now. What we have is the horse that's in front of us today. And how can we get that horse today to move forward, to be better? It's not gonna be sitting in the psychiatrist's couch crying about yesteryear. Sorry, girl, but we're just not going to invest a lot of time in your history. Look for those little celebrations every day and build on them so that you get a finished, glorious product. Sorry, I called you a product. Now, before you get frustrated and thinking, I don't have thousands upon thousands of hours every time I come out and work my dang horse, don't worry. She's learning how to learn, if that makes sense. In the 5 days I have consistently worked with her. Now, I've mentioned before, I've had her 2 years. I've put maybe 60, 70 rides on her myself. And she's proven to be a neat little horse, and she's got some of the basics in there, but there were some issues we had to finally buckle down and work on. That's what we're now doing, and we're on day 5. And in those 5 days, she has learned how to learn. The first day of this series took us 4 hours just to do the most basic task of walking down a hill. The second day was about half that. I'm going to say about 2 hours. The third day was 1 hour or less. The fourth day, which was 2 days ago, I think we did 20 minutes and celebrated, went to the barn, like, great. Here we are on the 5th day. 0 resistance. I didn't have to run her up a hill. I didn't have to work her at all. Came right down here, and that's where now my human trainer brain had to kick in, like, oh gosh, well, we got the lesson 2 days ago and again today. Now what? The first time we worked a gait, it was a poop show. The second, third time, same kind of progression. There was less sweat, there was less white eyes the second time, and then the third time, the fourth, and now we're on our fifth, sixth, seventh time. I don't know how many times we've actually tried to work the gates. My point is, we've built little tiny steps into big results. Little things add up to big things. Oh, we got a motorcycle coming. Let's see how that goes. So here's the motorcycle I was talking about. Steve's hog. Steve, my beautiful husband.
Scooter trash.
Sven the Wonder Dog and Scout. Did you want to ride her?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go in the pen?
Nah.
All right. She's cute. So we've been working on just picking up. Oh, did you ask for that?
I did.
Okay. Bye. Oh, go ahead. You're doing fine.
I was curious.
We were working on. I'm using my giant hand on your tiny reins here.
Yeah.
We were working on picking up the reins, and her just dropping her head. Yep, that's it. I wasn't expecting you to do that. I just was telling you about my day.
Everybody should ride the same.
Are you up for a challenge?
Yeah.
All right, you might be here for 2 minutes or 2 days. Are you ready? We come down here, turn around and wait, then dog walk her on a dropped rein to the road. Let's see how good our training has taken hold.
And what's the correction if she doesn't walk quietly to the road?
If she starts to rush, I just turn her around sharply back down the hill.
Okay.
And I'll get out of your way.
Oh.
So don't worry about me. I'm hiding in the trees. That wasn't bad.
Yeah, she was rushing.
Now, right at the very top there,
Yeah,
it goes slightly vertical. Yeah. It doesn't show on the camera, but trust me, it does. So the last 2 steps, I let her push a little harder just to get up there. Yeah, that's a little rushy, huh? Well, there goes my husband and my horse. This is better than a GoPro. Just find someone willing to get on so you can film them. This is what I've been talking about. Waiting on her rider. Getting rid of that anxiety, that rush mentality. That's her refusal. So Steve, being a handy guy with horses, knows exactly what to do. We just go to work. Sorry, Steve, you're going to be here for a few days. Sven, get off her heels. Come here. I know you're a healer, but let's not do that right now. Yep, that's fine too. 1 step at a time. 1 step, 1 step. Holding her with the rein is not a problem. She's totally responsive to that. I was really challenging her and myself by dropping the reins. But you don't have to, because I know you don't want to be here for 2 hours. Such is horse training. Just be ready. Uh-oh. Well then. There you go. Game on! She knows the deal. He's going to ask again that she wait. And he's going to offer, hey, you want to go up that hill nice and quiet? And let's see what she's figured out. This is actually great. This ferrets out any holes or issues that I may have been I don't know, I don't want to say overlooking, but inadvertently not encountering just by being me and the way I ride. That was beautiful. I say, hey, good job. Yes, the ultimate release. Good job, you guys. And I think that took a total of 5 minutes. Congrats. But what I was saying is putting a new rider up there is a whole new energy, a whole other way of riding, so to speak. We ride very similar styles, but just like accents in the English language and dialects, we as riders and trainers all have accents and dialects. This little girl has gotten real used to my accent and dialect. So riding up this hill wasn't so much of an issue the day prior and today. Now, Steve got on with his accent and his dialect, and she's like, no. And he's like, yes. Good job, everybody. And you too, Sven. Mwah. I consider this day a giant win. Sven, are you coming with me? Sven! Yeah. Not only did we go down our hill quietly and calmly, but then I put another rider on her with a whole different feel. Although she challenged him a little bit, it was only 5 minutes. So I've decided to hand walk her back up to the barn. I just felt like, one, stretching my legs because I'm a little tired and I need to wake up. And two, well, what a lovely day just to go for a walk together and maybe lead by example. Like, this is how we quietly walk. Whew. Got everyone put away safely, thank goodness. I was focused on a dead bull snake in the middle of the road, and I was checking him out, and I don't know where it came from, but a rattlesnake. I think it was there all along. We almost stepped on it. I'm just so thankful that the horse responded and stepped away, and Sven and I are okay. But whoo, life in the country. Woo!